Yay, Bob. Anyway, this story goes back to the middle of July, 1992, and you get that phone call in the middle of the night. And everybody knows when the phone rings in the middle of the night, it's never really, really good, except for my friend Bob, Bobby Finger, who was a confirmed bachelor and said sometimes it's good. So but most of us know when the phone rings in the middle of the night, it's not good. And in this case, it wasn't good. It was a deja vu because 47 days prior to this, my father passed away, and now it's 47 days later, and my mother passed away. So anyway, I collect up all the materials I need to go down to Florida where they're going. I'm in the plane, I got the envelope open with all the stuff in there, and I'm reviewing the funeral bill for my father who passed. And it was the first time I looked at it because you don't look at those things, it's deep and emotional. But I was getting angry looking at it because everything seemed okay until I got to the bathroom charge for $125. And I'm saying to myself, this is crazy. It's just, I've been in the car business my whole life. So anyway, I've negotiated things, I figured out one time, over 35,000 times. So I didn't want to negotiate my mother's funeral. It would be just wrong to negotiate my mother's funeral. But the thought of him charging $125 for somebody to go to the bathroom, it was reaching me. So anyway, I'm down in Florida now, and I got my older brother, Billy, I got my sister, Susie, got my younger brother, Owen, and I have Phyllis. Now, I wanted a little moral support to go to the funeral parlor. And I'm reviewing the applicants, and the easy choice should have been Phyllis, but she wasn't my wife yet, so you can't bring a non-family member to do this. You can't do that. So I look at my sister, and she's a complete emotional wreck, hysterical, ready to go off. So she didn't get the application. My younger brother, and whatever it may be, is a drug addict, or was a drug addict. So he didn't get in the contest either. You can't bring a drug addict to the funeral parlor. And so it left my older brother, who was just a pothead, as opposed to a drug addict. And there's a big difference, if there really, really is. And he was sitting there looking his best. He had smoked when he woke up, smoked mid-morning, smoked before lunch. And we're ready to get in the car, and he's smoking in the car. So we're in Dad's 86 Cadillac sedan DeVille. We're driving over to the funeral parlor. And my intentions were really good not to negotiate with the funeral director. But you know when you walk in and you meet someone who's complete distrust? Whenever you see a grown man wearing a 1970 sharkskin suit, all right, his hair was completely combed with a part going down the left side, glued down, and he gave me the famous two-hand handshake. Hi. And I didn't like him the first time, I liked him less this time. So I get in there, and about to start, talking about my mother's funeral, when my brother stopped and he had a case of the munchies. So he's asking the guy for something sweet to eat, and it was. But anyway, so we got down to sitting at the table, and I got about halfway out of my mouth, listen, whatever I did for my dad, I want to do for my mother, except you can't charge me for the bathroom. And I thought that was fair, but not negotiating in a rude way. And he took over the conversation immediately and was explaining to me for like the next 10 or 15 minutes how the prices have gone up, and I was taken back by this. I was starting to get a little upset. My older brother was being really helpful. He was sitting in the room. We always called my brother with Chinese eyes, if you understand that. So anyway, he's sitting there with his Chinese eyes in a complete relaxed situation. And I finally stood up and said, okay, pack up, Mom, we're out of here. And with this, my brother stands up and goes, yo, bro. And if anybody knows how to negotiate, the next one who talks loses. And the guy called us back in, and he gave me a 5% discount for being courteous. So my intentions were good, but I had to do it. Thank you.